What's up, guys? I just got off of work, so I felt like this was a perfect opportunity to show my kicking warm-up routine before I actually show some kicks on the bag. So this is part 1 of 2. Probably the biggest thing is I've been sitting at a desk all day for the last 9 hours or so I'm pretty stiff. The biggest distinction you want to think about is static versus dynamic, right? So very rarely should you warm up with a static hold. That's something you should be doing at the end of a workout since your body's already loose and warm, and then you could try to go for your split stretching, trying to hit your side splits and your front splits and all that stuff just to get deeper in your stretch. But if you're already stiff, you want to do some more active dynamic type of stretching. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go from here like a wide stance, and I'm just going to drop down to one side of my knee. And all I'm going to do is, I'm not even going to hold it, I'm going to pulse that motion, right? So I'm going to drop down to one knee, or squat down to one side, and I'm really hitting the inside, the groin muscle here. So I'll do this for 10 pulses. And I'm really trying to feel this motion where this part is stretching out. But again, I'm not trying to hold that motion. Do it on the other side. And if you need to use your hands to help assist with that, you definitely can do that. Once you're able to do both sides, you should try to do back and forth. So I'm just going to go here. Notice here I'm trying to keep my toes down. And I could do another variation and keep my toes up. So we'll do another back and forth like that. Now the next exercise I'm going to do, I'm going to start with one knee down and one foot up like this. And I'm going to pulse my hip forward into that motion. So I'm going to feel the stretch here. And then from here I'm going to sit back on my heel and try to keep this heel on the mat. So I'm doing this type of motion where I'm pulsing forward and straightening back. And again, I'm not really trying to stretch to the point where I'm feeling pain. I'm just trying to loosen everything up. It's kind of, they call it like greasing your grooves, right? So I'm doing this motion. So now it's going to hit the upper quad and also your back hamstring here. I'm going to switch, pulse it for a few. And you feel this is the exact same motion you're going to do for your front kick, front push kicks when you're extending your hip forward. And we're going to rock back, forward. Notice here I'm keeping my heel on the floor, keep my toes pointed up when I sit back here. And at any point where you feel like you just need a pulse in that section, I can definitely just do that. Pulse for a little bit, pulse for a little bit. I'm there. You could do a variation of this standing as well. If all I did was sit into like a cat stance with my toes up and kind of just pulse this. I'm definitely feeling loose, and this is type of like a dynamic or movement-based type of warm-up. Not doing any static stretching. Now the next thing I'm going to start doing, I'm going to go into my frog stance, right? So you have your knees apart like this. And again, I'm going to rock forward and back as I do this. You can also rock side to side and really feel it in your groin muscle here. Forward, back, side to side. Now once you think about the mechanics of a kick, you have the legs that need to be flexible, then you also have your waist, right? Your hips as it twists into the kick. So you can do different type of exercises for that. The most common ones I usually do, same here, I stay on my knees. I can reach through, and I can reach back up. And again, it's movement to try to create some flexibility. Do it on the other side. And I would aim for like 8 to 10 repetitions. Now you want to think about other ways you can assist in moving your hips side to side, right? So a lot of people like doing these where they're on their back. You bring your knees, like doing resting knee twists side to side. And you really feel a stretch in your torso, your lower torso, and your lower back as well. But this is a great way to work the movement needed for your roundhouse kick or any round type of kick, like a spinning back kick or a spinning hook kick. Any hook kicks or roundhouse kicks for sure will require this type of side-to-side twist. And as you see, I did all those movements without even throwing a kick, but now my legs feel a lot more limber. I definitely feel like I can throw something right now. That's where I'm going to start throwing like a belt level, low type of kicks to just continue my warm up. So let's try that out. We'll start with a front snap kick here. Yeah, I definitely feel a lot looser. I'll throw my roundhouse. And I like to alternate just so that I'm still getting that side to side motion. Throw my side kick here. I'm still not trying to make it super tall or super high. Throw my back kick here as well. And then you can also do outside in motions here so that you can really just work all the different angles. And we'll talk about that for part 2, how to approach throwing kicks in karate. Cool? Hope that helps out. Tune in for the next part and we'll go over all the karate kicks as well.